So it's now my very great pleasure to welcome on stage the three directors of the film. Will you please make welcome Bill Jones, Ben Timlett, and Jeff Simpson.
Hello. Hello.
Give it to Jeff.
We are so excited to be sharing our mad, crazy film with you tonight as part of the London Film Festival. Because one of the reasons is we three are Londoners, so we're very proud to be playing to a home crowd. But more importantly, of the 14 animation studios which we used in the film, 10 of them are from London, and most of those, and some are here tonight, I believe, and most of those are from that Hoxton, Shoreditch kind of creative digital hub that's emerging in London right now around the Silicon Roundabout, we call it. So we spend a lot of time in that part of London getting the animation going, and so this is really a showcase for bright new animation talent that's coming through from London.
All right, yes. Thank you, Jeff. So we'd like to introduce you to three members of our cast. One of which plays Graham Chapman's mother, one of which, guess who, yes, one of which plays Graham's father, one of them plays a man that says balls very loudly, and another one plays the Queen Mother. And they're accompanied by Carol Cleveland, who's also in the film, Terry Jones and Michael Palin. Come down.
Hello, everybody. It's wonderful to be here for the opening of this wonderful film.
Yes.
Yeah, I just think it's amazing what you have to do to get your own solo Python film. You know, really. Graham knows something we don't. God bless him.
We're obviously delighted to have Terry and Carol and Mike with us, and also David Sherlock, who was Graham's partner for 23 years, and he's there. David's been a fantastic guiding light throughout the production of this film, and we thank him very much. There is, of course, one important person who's not with us tonight. That's the writer and star of our film, Graham Chapman. But we do have a little surprise for you, because it's amazing what you can do nowadays. We have actually managed to set up a link. By the wonders of modern technology, I think we can hopefully now go live to Mr. Graham Chapman. And there he is. This is our live grave cam. Sorry I can't be with you tonight, which was a thoughtful message from Graham. So it's our live grave cam. So I think it's time we showed you our film. We're going to cue up the film in a very special way, and we need you guys to join us by playing the crowd. We are going to attempt this in 3D, so please put on your 3D glasses. You are going, there's 1,300 people in the room, you are going to shout, "Show us the Messiah," 3 times, and then Terry will actually cue the film to Chris in the projection box with a familiar line. Do you know, we can see, all we can see is little shiny, bright, like cat's eyes across the whole of the auditorium. It's fantastic. We might stay here for the whole of the filming. So, are you ready with your line, everybody? So, 3 times, please. 1, 2, 3. Show us the Messiah. Show us the Messiah.
Show us the Messiah.
He's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the film.
I'm going to start the questions by asking you what came first? The idea that you would work with 14 animation companies, or the idea that you would revive Graham? And are you masochists?
Masochists, I think so, yes. I'm a documentary maker by background, and I was always interested in telling Graham's story because I was interested in the fact that he was a man who was openly gay but secretly alcoholic. I thought that was an interesting tension. However, my extensive research revealed that Graham was in fact dead and therefore unable to take part in the documentary. But when I came across the tapes, that was something that set the ball rolling, and that's when I went to see Bill and Ben.
Yes, masochists. Jeff came to us with this idea of he discovered the audio recordings after he visited David Sherlock, and he came to us with this kind of hybrid of still a documentary, a talking heads documentary, but with Graham still narrating. And we'd just done a exhaustive 6-hour epic 40th Python anniversary documentary series, and we knew that they didn't want to talk anymore about in a sit-down event sort of type of way. So we were then we realised that we could actually remove Graham. We could bring them in to do other voices, and that's how the kind of.
We knew that Terry Jones would jump at the chance to put on a dress and play Graham's mother once again.
I mean, and we just love the idea of Graham becoming alive again. He's been dead for 20 years, and this was him coming alive again and acting on the screen again. And having the other Pythons just to act again with him was just such a wonderful moment, really.
Can I ask our living Python and our honorary living Python? Did it feel right to resurrect him, or did you doubt this idea?
No, it felt totally natural. To hear Graham's voice in the studio where we were recording just felt like old times, really. It felt like 20 years ago. So it was great.
You mean Graham wasn't doing very much?
Yeah.
I actually wasn't sure when it was Graham and when it wasn't. I really wasn't. It wasn't clear. It was always
that was Graham's voice throughout.
Well, I
the
thought
film,
it was, but then sometimes I had my doubts.
Apart from Sit on My Face. And the genius sound designer that we've used, Andre Jacquemin, who recorded all the original Python albums and worked on the films as well, he actually found recordings of Graham. All Graham's ums and ahs are actually Graham, even down to the pipe smoking. When Graham, the character, sucks on his pipe, that's actually Graham doing the pipe. And in tribute, we have brought our pipes along tonight. We're all equipped with pipes because apparently they make you look intelligent. We're going to try anyway.
Can I say, the first time I ever set eyes on Graham Chapman, he was on stage performing Cambridge Circus, and I couldn't take my eyes off him. I mean, I could see what the John Cleese and Tim Brooke Taylor and Bill Oddie were doing. They were performing, they were being funny. But Graham looked like he'd walked on off the street onto the stage and was surprised to find himself there and wondered what he was doing there. And I just found it absolutely fascinating. And I think the propensity or the capability of being himself and on stage made him into the Python's leading man. And that's why he was so good in the Holy Grail as King Arthur, and why Brian, we couldn't have done Life of Brian without Graham, because we're all just character actors, and it was Graham was great man.
Couldn't have done Life of Brian without you directing it, Terry, as well.
Can I ask you about working with the different animation companies? Because one of the things that I think is incredibly impressive about the film, it's not easy to work with so many animation styles and yet keep that very seamless, rhythm and visual kind of points of reference that the film manages to maintain. So can you talk about
I think
that?
the fact that none of us had worked in animation before. Ben's going to answer this.
A lot of them are here. I think we should get them all.
Should they all stand up?
Stand up. Yes.
Yay!
Animators.
Yay!
There we go. Look.
Come on! Stand up! Come on, take a bow! I mean...
I don't recognise any of those people. But
That's because they did all the hard work.
that's right. Yes.
But we'd also like to thank specifically Justin Wares, who basically he did the wrangling on it. He made all the guys do all the work and did all the hard work, and me, Ben, and Jeff, we had the fun time.
Yeah, the short answer to Claire's question is that none of us had directed animation features or even shorts before, so we just found the great animators and let them get on with it, and they just sent us there. They put in their ideas, and we just gave them a free rein, really, which was how we ended up with what we did. We're planning on ending the proceedings with, of course, a rousing song. I believe you may have song sheets on your... Has everybody got song sheets for Sit on My Face? Because I'd like to invite the chorus to stand and turn and lead. I think it's a good way to end the evening. A rousing chorus. Please join in with Sit on My Face. You have song sheets. Oh, and here's the leader. I'm going to give you the mic, mate. So thank you very much for coming, and let's have a good old sing-song for Sit on My Face.
Thank you very much. Just so we're all in the same key. Well, the first few notes will be sit on my face. Okay? So, after 3. 1, 2, 3. Sit on my face and tell me that you love me.